All right, this is the second out-of-body experience I recently had that I remember. So, I had went to sleep, and suddenly I realized I was no longer in my body because it's as if I was standing on something, but I was really floating in the air. And I looked straight ahead, and there were many treetops, but I don't remember seeing any tree trunks. There were just many treetops. And there was an eagle straight ahead in one of the trees. And when I saw the eagle, our eyes met, and I kind of floated toward the eagle, and he flew towards me, and we became almost one, and his wing became my wing. His right wing became my right wing. And then I grew another wing out of the left side of my back, and I started flying, and we flew straight up. And suddenly, once again, I was seated in a chair, and there were levers for like shifting, like gears for shifting. And as I looked around, I realized I was in a spaceship again. And then this time in the spaceship, instead of panels and buttons and lights, there were black computer monitors everywhere, like black computer screens covered every wall, every window. There were no windows, anything. It was as if the inside of the ship was made out of black computer screens. And on every screen there was so much code, like programming code, like Python code, JavaScript, all this different coding, and they were in different colors, different symbols and signs. It was red, green, blue, yellow, brown, every color you can think of. There were different words. It was just so much coding. It seemed so advanced, and something in my mind or in my conscience said, the Most High or someone must want me to see this. I must be memorizing this. And I remember I saw every line of code, every letter, every sign, every symbol that was on every computer screen. In slow motion, I looked at every single one of them. I saw every detail, every color. There was nothing that was left to the imagination. I literally saw everything all at one time. Now, once I saw all the code, I thought, am I supposed to be memorizing this? Someone must want me to see this. And then I was floating in the air at this time in this chair. I looked down. My attention was like taken downward towards the bottom of the ship, because once again the ship was kind of in the shape of a sphere. It's a very large ship. And when I looked down, I saw what originally I thought were people at the monitors, at the computer monitors. And the way they looked was, I think I saw like 3 of them. And there was not one person per monitor. There might have been one person per 600, 700 monitors, something like that. I can't even give an actual description. I'd never seen anything like this, but it was like one person operating a lot of information. So the way the people looked from behind, they were wearing like a certain type of suit. It was like a white suit. It had like a collar on the neck. It seemed like the top, like the shirt and the pants were connected, maybe. I'm not sure. But they were wearing white suits, and they were black. They were dark skinned. They were about the same color as I am, and they all had dreadlocks. Like these free-form dreadlocks, and their dreadlocks went back. Like towards the back of their head. Like they all had the same style of dreadlocks. And I noticed them. And then I, continued to look at the computer monitors, and I don't know, suddenly I got like a feeling or an intel or an intelligence telling me that, I'm gathering attention, and I don't want to gather attention. And when I thought that, one of the people turned around and looked up toward the sky where I was. And then I thought, I got to get out of here. It's time for me to leave now. I don't want anyone to see me. Something told me, it was like, it's time to leave now. We don't want anyone to see me. So one of the second black people turned around and looked, and this one I saw the entire face, and there was no face. That's when I realized these weren't people. They had like a skin, like it was a normal black person, but when they turned around, they didn't have a mouth, they didn't have a nose, they didn't have any eyes, No lips, no ears, no nothing. It was just like a blank face. And at the left of the head, like maybe starting at the center of the forehead and slanting down towards the left to maybe the top left of the cheekbone, there was a large bump that was shaped kind of like an eye, like maybe even like how they draw that big Egyptian eye on the hieroglyphics. Sometimes it was like a slanted bump, but there was no ridges for an eye. It was just like this bump, like this skeletal growth or something, just this bump in flesh. So I don't know what that was about, but they had no facial features, none of that. And that's when I was like, these aren't people, these are beings. So you know, like I said, something told me, you know, it's time to leave. I don't want to draw any attention to myself. So I decided to leave. And once I left, I woke up. Now, afterwards, I don't know. I was a bit confused after I came from this out-of-body experience. I was 100% sure I was not on Earth. I wasn't in the Earth. I was nowhere near Earth. I was somewhere else. And it's as if I was shown more of this spaceship. Before, I'd never seen any spaceships until this, you know, this previous vision and this vision. And now I can see beings that are doing something in the spaceship. You know, so I don't know if they know me, they're aware of me. I don't know. I don't even know what they are. I don't know if they're angels. I don't know what they are. But I'm convinced that there's something else. There are more beings that we are not aware of, because, I mean, I clearly thought these were black people with dreadlocks, and they turned around and none of them had a face. So this was a different... And then I could tell, it's like they didn't have eyes, but they almost saw me anyway. Like when they turned around, it's like they sensed that I was there. They sensed that something was there. But I don't think they saw me. But anyway, if you have any questions or comments about this out-of-body experience, please let me know. Whenever I have these out-of-body experiences, they are very different. I'm sure of them because it's nothing like a dream, or it's not even like a vision. I'm physically there. I can touch things. I can be seen. You know, my out-of-body experiences are becoming more and more intense. And I'm learning to listen to what the Most High is telling me, rather than out of fear or confusion or the unknown, you know, run off or something. So if anyone else is having experiences like this, let me know, or just ask me questions, or just comment down below. I'd like to know. I'm not quite sure what it means. Maybe I'm getting some form of advanced coding. But again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I've had many other dreams and visions. At this point, I haven't been uploading. I think I may start uploading them again. But thank you for your time, and I hope you guys have a great day.